like, this thing's been dying. It like works for 5 minutes and then dies.
That's all right.
Sounds like your love life.
Damn it!
So close. So close.
Why don't they make them so that way?
No, you need a longer cord.
I need my pillow.
You need your longer
No, they don't
cord.
work well. It doesn't work well. You charge it.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
My cell phone does.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hi, Ashley.
We don't have to clap anymore.
Shut up. They don't know that. Well, now we just look stupid clapping now.
I actually kind of now,
Ashley's going, we know.
She's like, excuse me, you're like 10 minutes late now. Do you think we're going to be able to read her comments?
That's the worst. I got home and it was
like so many.
There was like so many. I was like, people like Lou, like tons of people saying hi, and we were like, oh, no one's writing to us. Yeah. Thanks, Failbook. That's a huge help.
Until you guys do the clap.
Yes.
Get the clap.
You gotta spread
clap
that.
Is the most.
Ashley's like, Ashley's now disappearing. Have you seen that video of those Australian The Wiggles singing about the clap?
No.
Oh my gosh, I gotta send it to you. It's the funniest thing in the world. He's like, I got the clap. I got the clap. Who wants the clap? And there's another guy in the other corner. I want the clap. I'm like, guys, stop.
That's like something like kids sing.
Yeah, no, it is. It's the Wiggles. Like, you remember the Wiggles? Yeah. Like oh my god, I couldn't. I was
Who
like,
cannot? The kids really like fruit salad now. I'm like, hell yeah, the fruit salad song.
I don't know it.
Fruit salad.
No, they sing it.
Right. No copyrights on this.
I hated the Wiggles. I was like, I told my son, you can't.
I didn't mind the Wiggles. It was the lights, camera, action that I didn't like.
Okay.
They had a sequel.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that part. Sorry. Damn me, too old. Was not a fan. Okay, so anyway, you want to tell that story before we do anything else?
No, that can be later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone's like, what are you pointing to?
Because it happened after Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. All right. So wait, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. Not too bad.
Where did you go?
We went to my sister-in-law's house, and because not the story for later.
She's like, I'm not drinking something strong enough for that story.
That's just gonna roll off the tongue today.
I need to be fully drunk to tell that story.
Okay,
Grandma Pat. Tell us how you really feel.
Oh God, I love her.
Tell us how a few glasses of wine. Grandma Pat will tell you exactly.
Them could be.
Oh, I know. Okay, tell me. I got them on my own, so I know Grandma Pat. She can get on the road.
How was your Thanksgiving?
I had 2 of them.
Yeah, how were they both? The one with Georgette was a disaster. Huh?
No, I did good. We did good. It was fun. It was excellent.
Did you have game night with it?
Yeah. Well, so all right. So let me go to the first one. So to be fair, I did Thanksgiving. Okay. Well, first of all, let's be honest. I'm not a Thanksgiving person. I'm not a holiday person.
I hate Thanksgiving.
My grandmother passed away, and I have a problem. Me.
Okay.
And I just never got over it. Just don't like holidays. I try, and I just make her miserable for everybody. So for the last, Jesus, I feel like it's 20 years, probably 15. Not joking. I've spent it alone. Just been by myself. I don't bother anybody. Everyone's happier for it. And since the boss has come around in my life, I've been trying to melt a little bit, not be so cold. So we went over. I seem to do okay with other people's holidays. Even then, I'm still not good at it. I'm still bad at it. I'm still like, get me out of here. So even, it doesn't sound like people always go, oh, you were fine. I'm like, no, I really wasn't. So I actually learned something from Thanksgiving, from the first Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Because after we were done eating, we went to the boss's brother's house, and his wife, Tara.
No names. Sarah.
Yeah, Tara. No one knows it.
Tara.
Face is blurred. No, they raise chickens, and they raise these furry chickens. Oh my gosh, you gotta hear this.
Oh, they're the fluffy ones.
Yeah, the fluffy
oh my
ones.
god, those are so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't want one.
That's
so cute.
There is like no word of a lie, 2 dozens of them. Like there's a lot.
That's a lot of chickens.
It's a lot of chickens, and she
not enough cock for that.
had to. She brought us outside, and you ever feel like you're getting the spiel?
Yeah.
Like like you're the 100th person to come in, and they're always excited to go through the whole spiel.
You mean my parents with their house? Did you see the fort? Did you see?
Hey,
the garage?
I didn't even know you could go through the garage to the house until like the 3rd time I went there.
They didn't take you for a
tour?
tour?
They went through a tour.
This is my daughter's room. Don't go in there. Every time. I'm like, Mom, they don't need to be in my room.
No, I went in your room. I was the only one to be like, she'd be like, don't go in there. I'd be like, it can't be like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You I was literally on time to take off my shoes.
There was a path.
I'm like, where? I was looking for the breadcrumbs. I didn't see no fucking path. You guys, you gotta walk this way. You gotta put your hand here.
Hey,
all right.
Listen, some of us just aren't cleanly people. Apparently, it's me.
No, you and Sammy in one room. That's all.
Oh yeah. Well, as soon as Sammy moved out of my room, she's like, everything's. No comments.
Explains a lot, doesn't it? Explains a lot. So, uh-oh.
It's like the big rocks in a river. You gotta hop. It's clear space.
It is. It was like that. And God, if you got a slippery one, oh, there you are. Barbies on your head, dresses. So
we knew where everything was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you ever know when someone's excited, like they like what they do, so they have the spiel. Like I don't have a spiel. Like everyone comes in my house and they're like, "Oh, can I see your action figure?" Thing. It's like, "Yep, here they are, here they are, here they are, here they are." All right.
We don't have enough time for that.
Like like there's not like I don't want. Don't touch them. Don't look at it. Like like.
No, it's a mess. Don't go in there.
No, I don't know. I just feel weird.
Yeah.
There's nothing to brag about. They're mine. Like they're my little like slice of heaven, if that makes sense. So I don't want to show, and I can't tell you many people. Oh, show everyone your action figure. Like Jay Lee would all the time. Come downstairs. I'd be like, guys, come on, though. I don't want. Everyone doesn't need to see these. Oh my God, look at this! And look at these drawers. I'm like, I'm like, stop. Because I feel like people think I'm crazy. Mm-hmm. So you could tell.
Did you feel that way when I told you to look in my room today?
No, I actually was like, I swear to God, you turn on the Christmas light and it was like Jesus was sending like a ray of light. It was like, this room is clean. Oh, like Moses.
It's Sammy.
Well,
she didn't say it was an easy path.
Wait a minute, how does it go in your bedroom?
All the time.
Thank God you're married.
Of course, you don't want to sin.
So, let me tell this damn thing about the chickens.
Oh yeah. I forgot you.
So she's on this. So she starts her spiel, and it's like I feel like there should be no cards. Because that's what it was like. It was like, do you know chickens? Da, 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 da. Do you know we in our pen right here is handmade? And I'm like, God, this is so formal. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I feel like I was on a guide tour, and we're walking, and we're walking, we're walking. Like I'm like, okay, it was beautiful.
You're gonna miss the bus. Come on.
The short one.
Don't forget your helmet.
And first of all, they handmade it, and it's beautiful. I mean, as a handmade could be. I mean, obviously, they're like, oh, we're gonna put insulation here, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And I was like, do you know everything we grow in here? We plant
is legal.
No. Well, what they do is the fertilizers from the chicken shit actually works on the plant, and but the chickens can eat the plants. So it's like this. It really was, and I was like, well, oh, this is, at one moment you go,
don't want to think
at
about it
that
too much.
moment you just go, oh, that's interesting. Like,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay. I'm like, I am literally listening to a documentary right now. I'm like,
You're like, where's my video game?
and we're walking. No. And so she's going on and she's going on with this long spiel of like, and she picks up the chickens and she talks about, she's talking about how chickens, and I'm like, I'm looking at her like, oh, and I have to admit, I haven't really been that close. Like, I mean, I'm like, the chicken's like here, and I'm like, right here, like looking at it, like, because I've never seen a fluffy one. I've
That's
seen regular
so cute.
chicken. Yeah. It has like the muff on the top, and
It's like the fluffy cows.
and the feet are all extra fluffy.
Mhm.
Like, and I'm looking, I'm like, oh, that's really pretty.
Did you know they love to be swaddled?
Yeah, well.
Oh, she told you. Okay.
Yeah. And so, no, I hadn't got to that part yet.
Okay, sorry.
And she's like, do you know? And she says that they like to be held. They like to be really held. And I went, no. And she goes, whoom. Literally was like chicken in my hand. I'm like, oh God, I have a chicken. I'm like, I'm good, but now I'm worried about like, am I holding it right? Because she literally, like a football. Like it was a football. Like, here you go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, stay calm. We'll work with animals, and they know we can feel nerves. So, and I'm like, and the chicken starts to do. I'm like,
you are fine.
Shut the fuck up. I'm waiting for claws to come out, and I'm looking at Shannon, and I'm leaning. I'm like turning. I'm like, it's your turn to take the chicken. And she's like, oh no, I got a chicken for you to hold, Shannon. Shannon's like, no. I'm like, oh, there was an option? I didn't know. And I was looking, you ever have that? Because they have their fake, because that has to be their fake. Like, that can't be their normal.
Right.
Because they probably go out, these effing chickens. Like, me, I'm over there like, oh, this is great. I have a chicken in my hand. Yeah. And this is the first time really meeting her properly. So I'm just
meeting her chicken?
No, meeting her, period. So I'm just like, and she just said that her pride and joys and that everything to her. So I'm literally like
chickens are scary.
What did she say?
She said chickens are scary.
So I'm sitting there, and it was really cute. And I kept looking at me, and it really was. It was harmless, but I'll tell you, at the moment, it was like I was waiting for this thing to like
eat you.
Yeah, because it had long nails, and so I was waiting for this thing to start clawing me, and I'm like, I'm screwed. I'm gonna let go of this chicken.
How many eggs a day do they get?
Oh yeah, and they're real little.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were gonna be like big eggs. They're like real little, and she was saying, "Oh, do you know that they only lay for like 5 years, and then they become freeloaders?" And I'm like, "Oh." She's like, "That's when we have to cook them up or something." I'm like, "Oh,
shit, pride and joy."
I was like, "We just aimed all of them." So me saying I like fried chicken is not the worst place to say down here. So she's going on, and she's like, "Well, if we had to get rid of our chickens, I would leave because I love my chickens." And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, a little weird here, but okay. And then I felt
like everyone has chickens.
And then she's like, "Oh, let me get him a treat." And I'm like, okay. And she's like, "Can you guys just wait here for a minute?" She leaves, locks the door, click, click, and leaves us in the pen.
And you're just holding your chicken.
No, I put that down. I put that way down. I was like, listen here.
Thank you.
Was it good for you? I was like, I'm okay. Right? So she leaves.
Normally like you shaved, but
oh, did you feel that peck too? Wasn't very big.
Excellent.
So she comes back with this big thing of Greek yogurt.
It's actually good for them, and it's good for their eggs. It makes them lay eggs more.
Didn't know that.
I'm on chicken talk.
Chicken talk. She's like, what's up, guys? How's everyone's chickens? Do you know I did it? Oh my god!
No, I'm on TikTok, but the chicken, like everyone has chickens, and I don't know how I ended up on it, but I'm like, oh, that's good to know.
As a gay woman, you're all about cock.
Oh hell no! Do not lock me in with a random.
Oh, I know. And there's like 24 of them. Like there's a lot of them. I mean, this is
Are they all fluffy?
Yes, they're all fluffy, and it's a big thing.
Any roosters?
No. They're they got roosters, but unfortunately the town said they had to get rid of them. So they had none. So they're sitting there, and I'm just like, so she comes back, and she has a big thing, and she's plopping it down, and I'm just like, and of course, the more they eat, the more they're covered in it.
Mhm.
So that actually was
Because they're just so clean.
but that was actually a funny scene where like one had it all in her hair. What would you call it? In her muff? No. I don't know what you call it, a little puff. Because it's not, it's feathers, but not feathers.
I don't know.
I don't know, but you know,
I don't know the anatomy.
I'm sorry, I'm doing
poof. Or snicky poof. Or bump it.
It was a kitty. That's the pro. Jury in the hood trying to get shot.
Oh my god.
So now I want to get out even more because now they're all coming over, which is, I mean, but now they're getting dirty.
Aggressive.
No,
dirty?
they're dirty because now they're getting the crap
yogurt.
all over there, and they as they peck.
As they do what?
and they're kitty muffin into the yogurt. I want out. Like, I'm like, ugh. I was like, excuse me, sir, you want a towel before I leave? It's like, white
stuff. Covered in a lot of white stuff. Where's the cum towel?
And at one
How
point,
do they bathe themselves? They bathe themselves. Or she have to wash them.
I don't know.
She didn't tell you.
Listen, I was trying to escape.
All just like crusted.
I was trying to escape this.
Start screen recording to Photoshop.
literally was trying to get out of there as fast as I could because I just got like, this is too much. Like, it's too much. Like, and of course, when she feeds them at the gate, and we're on the other side. So we had to actually do the.
You gotta excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah, like, please. Here. I left the taxi money on the table. Like, you know, I got Uber for you. It's on the table. I'm walking. Like, it's just. It was not a.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, Jack. It really was one of those moments where you just kind of go, What is happening? What is happening? So we go into the house, and now
there's more chickens in there.
No,
the kids.
No. They have 2 dogs in the house. One is a bull mastiff, and one is a little chihuahua. By the way, they can't stand each other.
Great.
And they're both let out at the same time.
Great.
So the little one is trying to kill the big one.
Mm-hmm. And
the big one just wants to play with the little one.
Right.
And I just want to feed the little one to the big one because I'm just like, let's end this.
Yeah. Come on.
Let's get this pecking order done.
Like, you want to be chicken?
And of course, I always
give the chicken some Mexican.
I love the fact that I had to have a 3-minute lecture about dogs as I'm sitting there.
As a dog
this
groomer?
Is a bull massive.
Not a massive bull.
And I'm like, excuse me, Tara. And she does drool a lot, but she's real gentle. Tara, this is a mate. Like, you say she's shedding a little bit, but this I'm Tara.
I didn't know that.
Housekeeping. Hello. Like, I was like 4 times. And of course, Shannon's sitting there laughing because I'm just like, I'm off because I already like, oh, she's not too scared. But she was growling a little bit, stranger in the house. She didn't know me. And she's like, oh, da, da. And I'm like,
oh, bye. Hey, now I'll send free soon.
Gotcha.
Go. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
So I said to her, I said, excuse me, do you know what I do for a living? She's like, no. And now she's kind of like annoyed I interrupted her.
Right.
I'm like, I'm a dog groomer. And she's
like, okay, and so this is.
And I'm like, and
what's that got to do with that?
She's like, oh, you are? Well, you don't know. You know why she drools so much? I'm like, yes, because she has a low cut of lip, and so that makes dogs like bulldogs, bull mastiffs, Saint Bernards. And she's like, that was right. And then we didn't talk for the rest of the night. I ruined the inside lecture, and I felt like Shannon was a little, because she goes, outside, you were so good.
You're like, bitch, I couldn't fucking do it anymore.
I was like, nah, I'm not going to have a dog lecture. I can do a lot, but I have to see these guys all day for 20 some odd years of my life, like my whole life. I'm all set, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I tell her, like, oh, my parents used to show St. Bernards and whatever, and oh my God, the kids!
My other pride and joy.
The two boys came down, and they're little. They're well, not little, 8 and 6 or something, 7 and 5, something like that, and they wanted to wrestle with talent, so they were wrestling, and then I felt like it was one of those times where I was just sitting there watching football. I was literally think how the TV was on, just like I felt like so much was going around me. I was just like, I don't think I want to be that guy who just watches TV and be like, that guy was just antisocial.
That's never been you.
Ugh.
I've had them.
I just felt like everyone was talking about things that like I could I could get myself in trouble. So it became like, I'm supposed to be good. I'm supposed to be good. I'm watching TV. I actually watch football. I watched the Redskins play against Dallas. I was like, I'm not Redskins. I'm sorry, Commanders. But I was like, okay, this is the new team. Great. Yay.
How about them chickens?
Trust me, when I left,
Maybe I got some yogurt.
I was like,
because I left. Oh, look at all the chicken.
Then she had baby chickens.
Chicks?
Chicks. I don't know. But she had it in her shirt. And then she wanted to do the spiel about baby chicks. So I had to sit there and listen to that, which I felt like, okay, this was near the end of the night. And then she goes, oh, look how much my dog loves it. And she puts the chicken on the dog, and the dog's just looking at her, and the chick's looking at her. I felt like everyone was looking at me like, shoot me now. I swear this dog was looking at me. Dog's looking, because she had put her sweatshirt on backwards so she could put the chicken and the hood. And she's like, watch this. He loves it. The dog's looking at me like.
And the chick's like, I don't want to be
chicks
here.
Like that. Chick's like, I'm like, see how much they love each other? I'm like, The inner me's like, no, they don't. You're just putting them there. The dog has no place to go. And the chick's like, what the fuck's going on?
Like, buddy, I'll release you. Come on.
Hey, no, the chick's going, hey, bro, I'm sorry. I don't want to be here either. But I don't know if she's.
I heard there was yogurt back there.
Oh, I know. I passed out leg eggs, and she's gonna eat me. So you know what?
I'm never gonna be lazy.
No freeloading here. I'm like,
where's the Chihuahua?
Chihuahua.
Me next.
No, he was with the Chihuahua, not the big dog.
Oh, the Chihuahua.
The little Chihuahua was like.
Oh, I thought you meant the big one.
No. So that was.
I'm surprised the Chihuahua.
We got home. And I felt like we got home safely. Poor Nana's car had died. That was a disaster.
Did she pass away?
Yeah, I did, because I felt like by the time I was done, I was about to pass away.
Yeah.
Because then it's amazing how people they call 3 different places. Oh, we can get you on Friday. We can look at you and most likely get it fixed. Maybe Saturday's the latest, right? That sounds a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Sign up for that. Get it towed. Go there. They didn't pick up until Wednesday night. They stopped calling. They stopped talking. You couldn't even call them. They wouldn't even answer the phone. They had an excuse for everything why I had to be there. Shoot me. Because, especially when you're a one-car family.
So is this Wednesday as in like last night?
Yeah. We picked it up last night, and it broke down on like Thanksgiving. But it was supposed to be fixed by Saturday. Perfect.
They didn't tell you what Saturday.
Yeah, I know. We got it before schedule. No, I don't think so. And then we, on Saturday, had Thanksgiving at my parents' house, which was fun. It was delicious. It was good. And we had it set up perfectly because we ate like disgusting pigs. Wait a minute. There's a picture I have to show you. I believe it's, I can't show it here, but my mom, and I will throw my mom under the bus. She'll probably scream at me for saying this, but Oh no, she left. She got bored. So
Yeah, don't worry. I think
uh,
it officially died.
housekeeping. What did she write? What did she write?
Oh, were they closed soon? Maybe they were closing permanently, unlike Carlo.
So the speaking of chickens. So
Georgia hasn't been on yet. Yes, she has.
yeah, she had. She popped on. She got off. She got bored.
Yeah, she's like, oop.
Oh, I had this group. Oh, I was on. I listened to their whole podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I
She's
said hi.
commenting right now. I commented the whole time.
Normally, she's like, I said hi. You didn't say hi back, so I left.
Hi.
Okay. like that's not the purpose of this, but okay. So we figured out just.
At least
so
she's not trying to call in.
So my mom says, Bob, which is my dad. I don't think we made enough mashed potatoes. Now, I don't know if you know anything about my parents.
I love mashed potatoes.
Well, my mom and I are the only one who eats mashed potatoes. The boss and my dad really don't really like mashed potatoes.
Okay, box mashed potatoes or
no,
like
real,
Okay.
real.
Skin or no skin?
No skin. And she puts like
8 gallons of butter and
yeah, milk. Yeah, she.
So your stomach is just wrecked.
She's yeah.
Mm.
So she
Put
says
cheese
to
in
me, no, not this year.
Mm.
No. I think she was saving my ass. But
oh, I missed her. Yeah, she was on and she was on.
She did a drive-by. Okay, John Cena. So she says, Bob, I don't think now anything about my parents. Everything they think is not enough is already too much. There's always too much.
Mm-hmm.
And so I say to her, being me and trying to not,
mm-hmm. Start
stuff, say, Mom, I'm sure you have plenty. It'll be fine. We don't know that. We're not going to have enough. And, and give me a little funny sass. I'll say that because there was some point she was smiling. So she was funny sassing me.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, what happens if you eat too much or eat a lot? Then there won't be enough. And I said, okay. So when we got into there, I literally is a picture of like not even a scoop, like this little boom, and I put a little piece of
butter.
No, parsley, like on top, like right on top of it. And Janet like took a picture of it. And I was like, Mom, do you think that's too much? I don't want to take too much. And she laughed. She laughed. And by the way, we had 2 creamery fulls afterwards.
2 what?
Creamery container fulls of mashed potatoes afterwards.
Not enough though.
Not enough.
I didn't get any.
I have some in the fridge right there. So.
Is it still good? In a week.
No,
just under.
Well, I just probably ate the last one.
So you don't have any?
No. I mean, there's a little bit left. There's always a little bit.
Mm.
I always feel like no matter what, 2 things happens. I use up everything and I throw away half the plate because I can't eat it, or I do enough to eat and there's always a little bit left in the thing where it's like, oh, there's 1 scoop left. Yeah, but I that's like I can't because I already used like 2 scoops.
Either way, it's going in the garbage.
Yeah, like it's just, and it's one of those. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, we eat dinner and we planned it just great because we got done, went home to our separate houses, fell asleep for whatever how long, and then we came back for game night and dessert at I believe 5:30, and then we played games until about 7 something, and we left. And
how was the commute?
It's wicked, bitch. It was a bitch. It was far. Twice I had GPS it.
You get stuck in traffic too? Car accident anywhere?
Nah, I had to go buy a garbage can.
Oh, it's rough. It's not summer out,
I know. So you got a little crosswind. You're like, ooh. Nothing's happening tonight, honey. Turtle.
Oh shit! Is that you? Oh, sorry, the garbage. I thought it was you. The last bite is a forbidden bite.
Yeah, it is. I think it kills you. So we came back for like roly polies and an ice cream roll, a Jimmy ice cream roll, which that destroyed me too. So I was just finished.
So you just got off the John before.
I had a blood transfusion. Perfect. No, I was transfusing it to the toilet. Perfect.
As long as you're giving your share, you know.
Yeah. And if anyone watched, Saturday was the first episode of Doctor Who on Disney Plus, and I got to watch it.
Nice.
Oh, and the next episode's this Saturday. So Saturday after. So I am like,
wow, it's like TV.
Oh my god! But it's only like 3 in a row, and I have to wait till Christmas.
Why?
Because these are specials, and then the new episodes start at Christmas.
Yeah.
There'll be a new Doctor, and this is a new Doctor too, but it's a special thing. So so I have that, which I was a little kid in a candy store. I was like,
you're like, what?
Oh my god! I like my parents. Like as soon as it's time to go, it's time to go. Doctor Who's on. She's like, will you relax? I'm like, no. Because I was afraid it wasn't going to be on. Because I hadn't seen any commercials on Disney. And I'm like, and they kept saying Disney Plus. But I'm one of those guys, unless I see it, I'm like, dude, it's not going to be on. I'm going to cry. And she's like, you're going to cry, aren't you? I'm like, I will cry if I don't get to see it. Because I feel like I'm always fighting to see this.
What time did it come on, 8?
No. It was on premiered at 1 o'clock. Because in Britain time, it was 6:30. Which I was fine. So before, when we went back for the nap, I turned. I was like, "Yes, it's here! Yes, I can't wait!" Like then, I was okay because I know it was there.
Yeah,
I've watched it like 3 times,
just to make sure you got the plot.
It was like that too, and then the weekend, and then I just felt like it just I couldn't get back to work. It was like, okay, enough. I felt like that took too long when it's like long weeks like that.
Oh yeah. I think I haven't seen you in a month.
Yeah, because
it's literally been a week. Actually, technically too, but
yeah, I know, but it feels.
We skipped a week.
And it was weird. You know what I was? Last Tuesday.
Did you show up here on Thursday?
Housekeeping.
Oh shit! I thought we had a thing.
No,
Kelsey thought we did.
But
she was like, "Do you have to be back for the podcast?" I'm like, "It's
Thanksgiving." Right for this Tuesday, it popped up our episode, and I was like, "Where's our video? That was supposed to be the week of Thanksgiving." I was like, "Oh no, it's the next week, isn't it?" Oh no, I was like, "No, that's the wrong week." I had like it all messed up, and I was like, "Oh no, it's on." And then when it came in, you're like, "Check." I was like, "Noise,
noise."
Oh my god, I laughed at it.
I thought you were gonna post it in.
I did. I put it in the group.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It's there, I swear.
Okay, I bet it is, but it didn't pop up.
I didn't. Next time I'll tag you, so you know. I'll be like,
Thank
"Bitch, here it is."
Better.
We didn't get many likes on it, so.
Okay. We got a lot of views on TikTok.
I have to say, I don't even know. Speaking of that, because we didn't get to talk about it because of all the breakdowns of stuff. I have to admit, that was the funniest. I could not.
We laughed more off camera than on camera.
We could not stop laughing because everything we picked was like the stupidest things. They were like, okay, erase that. And then we had done half, and then we were like, oh, let's do one more or something. And then we're trying to do it, and we're like, why is this like that bug game?
Oh my god.
We're like so stupid. Or there was one that I don't.
It's on here. I saw it.
I can't remember what it was. There's one that we're like 1, 2, 3. We're just like nothing happened. We just started laughing because nothing happened.
Yeah.
You got to. I believe the one they see is the one with the paint because we erased a lot.
Because nothing happened.
Because 4 or 5 things we did, we were like, and then when nothing happened, and I would land up spitting out the water just because it was so funny.
That towel was sopping.
Because we were just like,
you had to get water again.
You did too. You had the big thing of water. It was like half full. Yeah,
I think it was only like that much. There's only that much in it. You can't see, but there's like that much in it. Oh my god.
Smoking too much. No, we oh god, it's so funny. And I kept being like, Okay, and then the next one come on, and it was like, okay, we know this, and then the second you would look, I still laugh at that whole thing with our heads going. I was laughing so hard. And then the jokes that we had
Oh yeah.
was just, that was too much fun.
I think we should screen record it and do it on Snapchat next time because Snapchat has better filters.
I'll do it. I'll do it again. We were so disorganized. Let me tell you, when we came up with that idea, it was great. And then it was like, okay, what do we use? I'm like, I don't know. I just saw this.
You brought it up.
I'm like, I didn't sit there and study it. I saw other people do this. You're like, great. That'll end up taking.
Thanks for having a half an idea.
And half-assed. So what else do you want from me?
You would have yelled at me for not knowing how to do it.
Yeah, I know, because you're younger and just smarter. I'm the
I mean, I know how to work anything.
I have a fucking flip phone. What do you want from me?
I
won. I have a flip phone.
That doesn't mean anything. I just know how to watch a TikTok. I don't know how to make one.
You know how to make a TikTok? You made tons for this podcast.
I didn't know how to do the filter thing.
Let's not be. She's like, let's not. Count.
I'm like clicking on all the things. I'm like, nope, that's on it. Nope, that's on it. That's on it.
Oh god.
Yeah, I think Snapchat has better filters.
I had
We'll
fun.
do a redo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I had fun doing it. I'll do it again. I don't even care if you guys don't like it. We have fun.
Yeah. Fuck you guys.
Fuck you geeks. This is what we do.
Yeah.
Oh, were you here for the Grandpa?
Yeah.
Did you watch Grandpa?
I watched some with Grandpa. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Oh, then you missed the funniest part then.
When he fell over? You told me this. We had this whole conversation.
No, do we have the whole?
Yeah,
our
last podcast.
Oh, okay. I felt like I just told you. I didn't know if I had talked.
No, we the whole podcast knows.
By the way, Shane is still laughing about that.
Falling over.
No, about the me being in the shower, swinging and hitting Nana.
Oh yeah.
But Tony's coming this time.
Tony
the reindeer.
Nice.
He's on the B list of the reindeer, so he doesn't really get out. But we got him. Hey, we tried Rudolph. Santa was too busy. We tried to get Rudolph, but they said the only person they have is Tony. But he's good on the deals, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
We'll see about. We'll be the judge about that.
Yeah.
I don't know the words. One of those was a thought, and none of them were going out. You know?
I was like, go on. So how was yours? Where did you go? You said you went to your sister-in-law's.
Yeah, it was good. We had fun. I'm surprised that Karen and Alan stayed as long as they did, but I was talking to Kelsey and I was like, I'm surprised they stayed that long. And then like a couple hours later, I'm like, oh, it's because Alan slept for most of it. He was sleeping on the couch. But I had fun. I played with kids and it was good. We went Black Friday shopping.
Actually, I was going to ask you that. I drove by the house, Miss Ashley, and I saw your car parked, and I said, "Oh, I bet you they're all shopping."
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to ask. I did. I totally forgot to be like, did all three of you go shopping, or just the two?
And Jake.
Oh, and well, yes, yeah. I just assume once Sammy goes, Jake goes. I feel like every story is like, and Jake.
So Jake and Sammy slept over, and we. Ashley's house. Okay. Sorry.
No, I just want to make sure.
No, you're right.
It's like okay. Where did they sleep?
They slept over.
They slept in their car. We're still looking for the oil tank. Oil
I finally got a
oil cover.
It's sitting over there. It's been sitting there for a week. Not an oil cover. It's a brake fluid cap.
But yeah, that's what I meant.
It's been sitting over there for a while. I don't know if it fits or not, but we'll see.
Story of my life.
Spit on it. We'll put a rubber band in it or something. So
buy some lube.
Yeah. So we decided to meet at Ashley's for 4:00 because Kohl's opens at 5. So in order to get there, and then we want to stay in line.
This is Thanksgiving. Or is this?
This is Black Friday.
Black Friday, 4:00 in the morning.
Yes.
Okay.
So I woke up at 3.
Okay, perfect.
And I shot up because if I didn't shoot up,
I know.
You know.
Being vain. Kelsey, can you get between my toes?
Let's put it here. If I didn't get up then, I was not getting up.
She's like,
but my alarm went off, and like when you wake up startled, I was like, my entire soul left my body.
I have a question because my dad passed this to me because he's amazing like that. When I have to wake up early or break the habit, I can't sleep. Like every hour, I'm like, it's 5 o'clock. No, it's not.
Yeah,
it's 5 o'clock. No, it's not. Like I do that.
I was gonna go to bed early.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen.
No,
because you're already like.
I went to bed at 11, I think.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, guys, so late. I gotta sleep. And then I do that half awake, half asleep. Like, I do that whole because I have a clock. I have a clock in every fucking room in my house because I have no time conception. But it's like, oh yeah, it's got to be 5. Oh, it's only 12 o'clock. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, wait, okay. It's only 1 o'clock. I swear it's like that. Or it's every half hour. If it's not every hour, it's every half hour.
See, I don't look at the clock because then I'm awake. And I'm just...
Oh, yes. Like, yeah, I'm a clock person.
I was also up at 3 trying to get a pub.
Trying to get
one out before we left. I was trying to read that last.
Oh, pup. I think it said pump. And I was like, what is shit? What?
Mind your business.
Just wrote out Facebook. Pup, not pump. Yeah, okay.
Pup. So I like. I'm trying to get myself like awakened up. Yeah. And I finally get there. And
do you wake up with that? And then all of a sudden, like your adrenaline does that little like, okay, we're good, and then kind of like, okay, get up, or do you get up? Because when I wake up like that, I'm up. Like I gotta get out of. Like I'm like, oh my god, I'm up. Like I have to get out of bed, or I'll fall asleep again, and it's like a big mess.
Those like the 3 o'clock in the morning. That one I had to like jolt awake because I would have just.
Right back to sleep. Yeah.
But most mornings I leave it on my phone until I literally have to pee.
Amen to that. I feel like that happens more and more in my life because I'm getting older.
I can hold it.
I'm sitting there
a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'll do that. Like no.
After this TikTok.
Wait a minute. This is what happened to me. Yeah. Oh shit! I gotta pee. Oh shit! It's 5 o'clock. I'm going to wake up in 1 more hour. Can I just type? Can I?
And that whole hour you're just thinking about it.
It's like as I'm sleeping, I'm like, I still have to pee. And then finally, when I open my eyes, go fine. I'll go pee. It's like 1 minute before, so I'm like, son of a bitch! Like just right.
So,
sorry, go ahead.
Got ready. I think I had to move Kelsey's car out of the way too.
No, it's the same one. Oh yeah, because she parks in front of you all the time.
So, and I was like, oh, I meant to switch cars with you, like as we pulled in. But my keys were inside, and as soon as I got inside, I'm like, I'm not going back out there. Right. So, I had to play the whole.
Pull the out. Yeah.
No, I left the car on the street because I'm like, fuck you. I can't. She had to go to work anyways. Oh, yeah. Like soon after. Well, not soon, but 4 hours after that.
I think it wasn't out that long. 4 hours is nothing. 4 minutes, 4 hours, same thing.
Right.
Jesus. So it's a goddamn Jeep.
I get there and I'm trying to be quiet, and I like walk in the door.
Who are you being quiet for though? Because aren't they all awake?
Neighbors.
Oh, okay. I got you. Like, I get it. Because you don't want to wake up the brewery next door.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like to be quiet. Like I don't know. So I walk in there, and it's just Barnes and Ashley awake, and I'm like,
what time do you get there? 4.
After 4.
Oh.
I think I was a little late. So
I was like, not.
So I sit down on the couch, and like Barnes is like not happy with me. He's barking at me. And I was like, shh, Sammy and Jake are still sleeping. Shh. And I was like, we gotta work. I was like, let him work.
Hey, if you're not getting a pump, neither of them. Get the fuck out.
Well, they had both of their dogs too, and they had it like still let them out and like that kind of stuff. But it was like almost 4. I was like, it was almost 4:30, nope. And I looked at Ashley and like, how long do you let them sleep? Because you gotta go.
You're fucking happy. You guys are like, nope. I couldn't. If I show up at someone's house, someone's still sleeping. We're supposed to leave at 4, and it's 4. Like after 4, I'd be like.
But we wanted to leave by like 4:30.
Okay,
no,
but
maybe
still
before that.
Still, they're mad. They got dogs. They gotta freaking brush their teeth. They're still gonna do shit. God help if anyone needs a fucking shower. It'd be like, get your ass up now.
Right.
You guys are all better than I am because I'd be banging on the door and be like, get your asses up now.
Well, I looked at her. I'm like, how long do we wait? And she was like, I don't know. And then like Sammy just walked out after that,
All
and
right.
then she let the dogs out.
Okay, well that's
Jake
fine.
was still like a zombie.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying they have to be floating up and like.
She said I was afraid that Sammy would growl at me. That too. Sammy's scary when she doesn't get enough sleep.
I don't even care. I leave without it. Then I'd be like, whoa, and be like, oh my god, where's my? I'd be like, I didn't wait.
Right. Bus is leaving.
I'm gonna tell you a story real quick.
Yeah.
But I had a really really good friend that he was a metrosexual type of guy. So he basically did his hair constantly. I can't tell you how many times I left him home. I would tell
You told
him
me this.
if he wasn't there at 5 o'clock or whenever we're supposed to go out, I'd leave him every time, and he'd be like, "Dude." And there was no cell phones back then, so once you were gone,
Wasn't he chasing you at one point?
what he did, he was like, "Dude," I'm like, "I'm not stopping." He had to run to when Cumbies was real small,
Yeah.
right at the corner. He ran down all the way that far, and he was like, "What the?" I'm like, "Listen, I'm gonna." And then I started telling him we were supposed to leave at 5 to be there at 4:30,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was a little bit better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like if we were leaving at 5, I told him we leave at
Yeah,
4:30. Then I got to a point where I was telling him almost an hour because he got that
still
back.
be late. Yeah.
And then I was like, I leave him. Screw that. I don't wait for it. Hey, if everyone knows the game plan, if you're 15 minutes late, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Anything after, you're on your own.
Yeah.
Good luck shopping on your own.
So
you guys are going to heaven, by the way.
We finally leave, and Ashley. Oh, we're driving.
Oh.
Hi, Kelly.
Oh. Hi, Kelly. I'm going to call you at 3 a.m. It's a Facebook joke.
Okay. So we're driving, and we don't drive the highway. Oh, we went to Dartmouth.
Okay.
So
I was like, where are you guys shopping?
We didn't take the we took the highway, but then we got off the highway and took the back road. We went the low way. But then we get to a point.
Did you take horses, though?
No.
Okay, then it was legal.
What point? They shut the road down. Nothing's going on, but there's just a police officer here, and then a little ways, a police officer down there. So we had to she put it in I put it in my GPS, and it took us down this weird way, where if we just took so it took us down this street when it could have just taken us down this street, and we would have been quicker. It took us forever to get there after. When if we just the fucking thing was blocked up.
Blocked?
I don't know.
Was it blocked the other way?
Mm-hmm.
No, was it blocked the other way? If you had gone all the way to the highway and gone the right way. Not the
we
right
didn't take the highway.
No. You said you got off and then went the low ways. But I'm saying if you went all the way to Dartmouth and took the exit to go to the Dartmouth Mall, was that shut down?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, so we finally get there, and it's a couple minutes after.
I feel like that was that moment where why is that relevant?
Well, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you.
Okay.
So we got there a little after 5, so we couldn't wait in line.
The same way?
It was cleared up by then.
Okay. So it was clearly something that probably wouldn't have been there any other day.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, you don't have to know, but just know.
It didn't look anything was happening, except the police officer was here, and then the police officer was down here. Whatever. Okay. So we get there. It's a couple minutes after 5 when they open at 5, and our tradition always to wait in line.
Now, what store are you going first?
Kohl's.
Kohl's.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing there for we didn't buy anything, but we don't go there.
It's a tradition. We just walk in and be like, "We're here."
We went through at least 3 to 5 neighborhoods. Yeah, so it was always a tradition with Ashley and Kiki to go to Kohl's, and they would actually usually buy something.
Right.
And Ashley almost had something, but the line was literally to the back of the store, and she was like, "I'm not waiting in this line for one thing," you know. So when you first walk in, yeah, what? When you first walked in, they gave you this little peel thing, or a card that they peel off, and you get Kohl's cash.
Right.
It was $5 for everyone. So we're walking around. I'm like, okay, I got nothing. So as we were leaving, I handed mine to somebody in the line. I'm like, here, I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah. And
you could use up to 6. So Sam was like, oh, I'm gonna do that too. She gives one to somebody else, and then we met up with Ashley and Jake.
$5 for you.
I was like,
$5 for you.
I was like, oh, sorry, I wanted to give my $5 away since I'm not going to use it. They're like, oh, can you give mine away? I'm like, yeah. So I literally went up to random people. I'm like, here you go, here you go, here you go. And then we left, and then we went to Starbucks. We thought they opened a little bit earlier. It's 5:30. and they don't open till 6.
7. Okay. And we
So
know,
we sat in the car.
and we know how Starbucks works for you guys. Well, not for
So
you,
well.
but you
So
and Sam.
So we wait in the car until 6, and then as soon as 6 o'clock hits, we get out of the car and we go to open the door, and they didn't unlock it yet. So we stood outside that and waited. And then when we went in there, it took them forever to get our drinks, and we were the first people there. It's like, what is happening? But then we went to the mall, and that didn't open till 7.
You went to the mall and didn't tell me? I have a toy list. You could have gone to the toy vault.
We didn't go to the toy vault.
What's wrong with you people?
This is the one time I went to the mall and didn't go there, so it was great.
Because the one time you went to the mall and didn't go? Oh, to the toy vault.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was only a 10-ish minute wait for Starbucks. The wait for the mall was more like 30 minutes. Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Ashley. We're getting correct.
But weird people watching. And then, oh my God. So Sammy had brought up, so Ashley has a keyless car.
Yes. Took me a minute what you were saying, but I gotcha. I don't know that.
Hers is just a button. But Sammy's like,
if you ever start your car like that, I'm never going home with you. I'm never driving anywhere with you.
He said,
excuse me, I'm starting my car. I'm out.
He said, just making sure the timeline is accurate.
Yes.
So Sammy's like, just so
she
you know.
She hasn't got to the key part. Delay.
Just so you know.
Wait, no, I did not start my car that way. Go ahead.
Just so you know. You could use, like you can, there's somewhere else that you can start the car in case your battery dies.
Right.
Fob.
Yeah. There's usually a key in there or something.
Yeah,
usually.
So we were trying to find like where you would put the key if that was the case. And so Sammy gets the manual out, and it's me and Ashley in the front and Sammy and Jake in the back.
So my question is, why is this such a topic right now?
It was just like,
nothing to do? Nothing to do?
We were waiting to go in.
It's been that long. So yeah okay, I gotcha.
So
so then the question is, how would you start your car? And then it'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Then it became like,
I was like, you should probably find out just in case it ever happens to you. So Sammy looks it up, and it's just like, I need like okay. So here's the fob, right? Usually there's like a place to put the key. Sometimes it's in the what is it called?
Dash
glove box?
Oh no, the glove box is where your manual.
Okay, so what's this? Armrest?
What, in the middle of where?
Center console.
Oh, central console. Okay, I know where you're at now. Because I'm like, are we in the front?
Like in the front
what? No, see, that makes sense. You're like this. So I'm like, dashboard. What is steering wheel?
What time is it?
What?
I gotta fucking move on.
It's 8 o'clock. Move along.
So, Sammy looked it up in the manual, and she's like, "Oh, you just like
put it in the trunk."
Ashley looked at the thing, and it looked like you just like hold the fob to the button, but then Ashley's like, "Oh, it's not working. It's not working," and she presses it, and it obviously starts. And so I look at her. She's like, "Oh shit." And that was like the funniest thing because obviously, like, I'm sleep deprived.
Yeah.
And then something happened that we had a conversation in the car, and then Ashley was like, "Were you there when we talked about this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh." And Jake was like, "Yeah." And I think it was you and me, and not you and Sammy having this conversation. And I was like, "Yeah, I was there for that." And she was like, "Oh, I forgot. It was today. I thought it was another time." And I was like, it's been a couple hours.
She's getting a little old now. Dementia's kicking in.
So we shopped.
Go ahead. I have one more story to say, but go ahead.
We shopped from 5 a.m. to, I don't know, like 11:30. And then we went home and ate lunch, let the dogs out. And then Jake stayed home with the dogs and took a nap. And Sammy, Ashley, and I
what a shame.
Went out.
I would have signed up for that job.
Went shopping until like 5 o'clock.
Jesus.
And then I had to go to dinner.
I hope you guys all bought shit.
Actually, I think it was 5:30.
I feel like
yeah, we bought shit.
Okay, because I feel like no one's bought anything except going to Kohl's and be like, I'm here.
Yeah, we bought shit throughout the day.
I'm on top of the world.
But then I had to be in Middletown for 6 o'clock. We left Seekonk at 5:30. So I was like, I'm gonna be a little late.
So you're going like, Mach 1.
Yeah.
You're like,
So
oh no!
I told Kelsey, I was like, I'm gonna be a little bit late. She was like, what? And she told me to take a nap. I was like, I'm
Nope.
not gonna take a nap. And I don't take naps very well either. I get like migraines.
Oh.
So I made it there for like 6:15. And we had
Okay.
dinner, and then we had game night. And then at like 9:30, I'm like, bitch, if I don't go home now, I'm gonna fall asleep at the wheel. So it was a very long day. And then the next morning, I was like, still exhausted.
Because the car broke down, everyone in the family got very stressed because it's a one-car family. So Shannon says to me, my eye's starting to do you remember that thing with her eye? And she found out she had cataracts in her eyes. And her eyes really bad. Shannon
was?
So she got herself really stressed. She's like, I think my thing with my eye. And I said, was there glaucoma kicking in? And I said it during Thanksgiving with my parents, and they're like, "You got glaucoma?" I was like, "Cataracts! I have cataracts!" Not funny, Niles. It's cataracts.
Oh my god. So the day before I went, or on Black Friday, I went to Old Navy, and I always buy jeans on Black Friday because it's like the best sale they ever have. Right. And I always buy Old Navy jeans because they fit me the best.
Right.
Well, they didn't have anything that I fucking liked. And I figured it might just be the store because sometimes other stores have better things. So the next day after work, I asked Sam if she wanted to go to Old Navy with me. She's like, yeah, I have to return something anyways. I'm like, cool.
I assume in Dartmouth.
This one was in Fall River.
Oh, okay.
So I picked her up, and then we went to Old Navy, and I went in there. They didn't have anything I wanted either. But
was it the same thing as the other place too? Like the same selection?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it pretty much
means
yeah, that means your shit out of luck. Yeah.
I'm still wearing like the big ass pants because whatever. But they had my favorite hand sanitizer there.
Yes.
And this is finally the time that I remember to get more.
Okay.
So I bought 4.
Okay.
So I'm waiting in line, and they call me over, and I put the 4 in the thing. I'm like, this is probably the weirdest thing to buy here, but this is what I want. And so the woman's like, oh, I didn't even know we sold this. And I was like, yeah, it's my favorite one. I love lemons.
She was like, it's free.
She was like, oh. I was like, yeah, it smells really good. You can smell it if you want. She's like, oh, you don't mind? And I was like, no. I'm like, use some, whatever. So she's like, okay. So she sprays 5. I'm like, okay.
There goes the bottle.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like, these aren't the most cheap things.
You don't mind? She's like emptying the bottle. She's like, my hands are fucking clean. She's like, you might know I don't change.
Oh, this one's out.
That's $45.95. You're like, what?
The whole time I'm just trying to get out of there
before your hand sanitizer's gone.
Man, I just love this. I was like, I didn't know they existed. I'm like, yeah, they're right there. Across from you. Like, yeah, they're the best ones, my favorite. And I'm
big size.
She's like, do you want a bag? I'm like, there's 4. I can hold them.
And one's even less. So
right.
It's not even that heavy.
You may as well just keep that one.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh
my gosh.
All right, y'all.
All right, guys.
It's only 8 o'clock.
Oh, no.
I was like, we gotta go.
No, we got time. Ashley put the wave oh no, delete.
Did I tell you about the guy at Walmart? Okay, so I went shopping.
Please don't be Kevin.
I don't go to Swansea.
Okay, good. That's all my friends.
So, he's doing a grocery pickup order, and I'm just doing my regular grocery shop. But I have my headphones in because I don't like to talk to people, and it actually makes me focus a little bit better.
Okay.
So, I'm chugging along, and then this guy the soda is first thing. I start in the back and work my way up.
Right.
So soda's one of the first aisles. So I go in there, and he was in my way, and then I ended up being in his way, and I was
this
like, "Oh, I'm so
Walmart
sorry."
Worker.
Yes.
Right, and is he shopping for someone else?
I just told you he's doing
Because
the
I
Walmart
swear to
pickup
God,
order.
those are the most annoying people in the world. They
He was
think they
cool.
own. No, most people think they own it, and I can't stand it. They're like standing in the middle, going. I'm like, your cart's already too big. Pick a side.
Well,
oh Jesus! Here we go. Here we go. This is one time we're driving.
his cart was here, and then there was somebody else unpacking here.
Yeah.
And I was trying to go this way, and he was going this way, this guy was that way.
Yeah.
So I had to wait for this guy to move, so that way I could go here, and then I ended up being in the way of him because the soda that he wanted was here, but I wanted the soda here, so it was kind of like a fucking...
Did you get that, Ashley?
Yeah. I almost put that over here. Might need it again. So then I go down the next aisle, and here it comes again, and I'm like, oh, well,
I hate that.
sorry.
Well, that's what happens with everybody.
Right.
You get stuck on one aisle, then this is the group of people you hang out with because they're going, or you get the opposite,
yeah.
and then you're stuck with those people.
Right. So then by the third aisle, like we're just joking, like, oh, here you are again. And then he would like put his cart like right up to mine, and I'm like, calm down, buddy. He's like, I don't. He's like, I swear it's this thing. I'm like,
You'd be like, that's funny because I got this thing.
So then I had to go back because of fucking course I did.
Okay.
And then he was hanging up by the meat section, and I was coming back, and he's like,
"You're damn right, you don't want to be in the meat section with me."
But like I kind of laughed and then walked away, and I was like, "Oh wait, where is?" I think I was looking for like chicken stock or something. And he's like, and they just rearranged everything, so I can't fucking find anything. So he's like, hold on, let me check. And then he like went down the aisle. He's like, not that one. And so he like looks on his phone. He's like,
handheld, yeah.
And then he goes down the aisle. He's like, come on. And so, of course, we couldn't find it because there was one left, and it wasn't even the one I wanted. So I had to buy the organic one. And I'm like, great,
extra $5,
right?
There.
So I buy it, whatever, and then we like I didn't see him for the rest of the shop until I had to go all the way back because I forgot something. And he's like, man, we should just exchange MySpaces or something now. And I was like,
you didn't whip out Captain Planet? You didn't whip out, like, I'm sorry, Wind?
No, I just thought it was hilarious that he picked MySpace out of everything. He was a lot older than me. At one point I was on the phone and with Kelsey, and he's just in the aisle, like I'm sure he's listening into it, but
hey,
whatever.
Hey, everyone needs love.
Well, he can't have mine, so.
We were in Walmart, and I don't know what it is, and I'm sorry, but I am physically now to a point where I hate parents with their little children. Not the ones in the carts anymore. I seem to can handle those. The ones that are just old enough that can walk around, I can't. Because I feel like when I'm walking down the aisle, that child is
everywhere.
Just everywhere. Listen, I know my parents are big on no touching thing, but these kids are like everywhere. The mother is like the end of the aisle,
and they're
like
4 aisles
and
down.
they're like, just pick a toy, just pick one. And this kid's like, and it's like, how about you put them in front of the 3 toys that you pick, and then pick a toy, right? So I'm fine. Now, toy aisles is tough for me. So it's like I walk down. If there's little kids and parents, I literally turn around because I know they're
just going to piss you off.
They're just going to stand there for 3 hours and do nothing.
Right.
I've been there where I've been like, okay, let the kid pick it, and then you can pick what you like. Look, come on, we have to go shop. I'm like, oh my God, I lost my shit like 20 minutes ago. Right. Like I've stood there and Shannon's like, hey, we're going to go food shopping already. Where are you? Because I go to toys, she goes to crafts. We meet up, and then we go food shopping. That's how we do it in our Walmart, right? And she's like, hey, I'm already done with all the crafts. And she looks at ribbons and stuff. And so I'm like, if I'm late, because I usually walk through the aisle, don't need it, don't want it, don't need it, don't want it. I'm that guy. Like I'm not one of those guys who spend 6 hours going through all the toys. I do certain ones if I see some new ones, but that's it. Like I'm not that guy. I'm usually like if I miss it, I missed it.
Yeah.
This kid and mother followed me to the food section and was twice as bad in the food
Right.
section. And I literally was telling Shannon, we need to skip like 5 aisles. We need to get
Mhm.
away. Because they were parking their cart in the middle of the aisle. The kid is like here, she's here, and they're out to lunch. And I finally was like, pick something! Shannon's like, and I just yell it. I don't look at the kid. I just look up in the sky. Pick something! And
I got stuck behind a mom and a daughter, and the mom had parked the car over here, but the daughter was looking at the food on this side,
right,
like right across.
right.
And I'm trying to get by, and all I hear the mom was like, "Can't have that, son. It has peanut butter in it. People
Can't have this.
Can't have that because we have cookies at home. You can't have this." I'm like, "Can I just?
Can you
sneak
just
by
pick
him?"
the fucking shit
Right.
that you can she buy and then
Right.
move along?
Right.
Oh my god!
And then there was a kid, like there was a not grandma, but like an
Yeah.
older woman,
Yeah.
which I thought she was with this woman behind her
Right.
because the woman behind her didn't have a cart, but the woman had the cart.
Yeah, right.
And then there was just a kid laying on the ground,
Oh,
like swimming on the ground. And then she just gets up and gets with the woman, and the woman walks this way, and the grandma walks this way. And I was like, and you could tell in the grandma's face after that she was like,
well, I am so glad the boss and I didn't have children because we were at McDonald's,
mm-hmm.
and there was 2 small kids, one old enough to sit down, and one that probably should be in a high chair. Doesn't have to be, but probably should be.
Yeah.
And this little kid was being the little one was being so bad. The mother put him in the, and this kid started screaming, right? And she goes, "Oh, just take him out." I'm like, "Take him out?" My hands would be like in his I'd be like my fingers and his arm would have became one. I'd be like, "Don't be quiet right now. I'm going to. We will leave. You will not get your ice cream. I will throw it away." And she goes, "Would you?" I said, "Hell yeah, I've done it with Marin." She goes, "You did not." I said, "Yeah, Mary screamed and yelled."
Before or after she looked the window.
Yeah, but at least she wasn't screaming and yelling.
No, she's looked the window.
Hey,
she was on the
was it really hurting anybody?
Building her immune system.
Was it really hurting anybody?
She's helping clean the window. This one's dirty.
I can't tell you how many times I was like, nope. I must have thrown more things away. I always got that. She always had that shocked look, like, oh, and I'd be like, this is like the 5th time I've done this to you. You'd think you by now would just be like, yeah, I don't want to push your buttons, like And there's like not, and so she took him out of the chair, sat down, and you just see her face, like, I am so spent. I do not want to be with these 2 kids anymore. Like as a parent, you could just see it on her face, and just like, yeah, I'm just not. I couldn't. She's like, don't you ever get? I was like, no, it's pride, it's principle. You don't give in. No.
Tom and Jessica usually Maeve can sit, but Thomas is still like at that weird age where like he probably could sit, but they don't like. So they're usually outside with him until the food comes. Like, oh, food's here, and then they come, and he eats fine there, but then it's like the.
No, I remember tying her to that chair, like, you're in this chair, and it's funny because she just talked about. She goes, I remember the first lesson you gave me about touching things. I said, oh, yes, I remember at the dollar store. She goes, yeah, I touched something. You told me not to touch it. I smacked my hand, and I touched it to spite you. I said, what happened? It fell off and landed on my foot, and she has, like, one of her toes are kind of still messed up from where because it fell on. I said, and what do you do? She goes, I really don't touch anymore. I said, life lessons.
I do push all the buttons in the toy section, though.
Shannon does, too. And one day she pressed the button, and this big fucking giant Batman thing jumped up and started making up. She was like, ah! And I was like, nope, you're standing right here. And she's like, ah!
We were at the paper store and looking at the ornaments, and a lot of them like make noise of some sort now. So Ashley and I were just like sitting there hitting all the buttons. And then I think Sammy walked over. Yeah, it must have been Sammy. She walked over and we were like, oh, sorry, we're hitting on the buttons. And then some like weird guy was like trying to talk to us. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you 3 are getting hit on galore.
No, he wasn't hitting. Oh, nice. Dad comes on and see you later.
See that? He's smart. He's like, I saw it. I saw you guys laughing.
Oh, we were at date night.
He's like, I swear it was date night. I told you we should have left.
He's not anymore.
He's like, wrong life.
TikTok.
Shit, what button's this? Fuck, how do you turn this off? James!
he calls in.
Debbie?
All right, folks.
We'll see you next Thursday.
Shit.
Or next Tuesday. We'll see you sometime. We gotta make more videos. Those are fun. All right.
Bye.